I feel the Spirit moving in me. I feel the Spirit moving in me.
Well, you might know that Pablo Picasso said, everything that you can imagine is real. Everything you can imagine is real. Think about that. Everything you can imagine is real. Because it has energy, it has thought, it has feeling. It is real. It is part of the grand design. It's part of the creativity, the essence of who you are and what your spirit, your essence, is here to be, to express, and to experience. In the vast expanse of our existence, there is a hidden realm, a dimension beyond what our physical senses perceive. It is a realm where dreams take form. It's where possibilities bloom. It's where the extraordinary dances with the ordinary. This unseen realm holds immense power. And it's waiting to be acknowledged, to be experienced, and to be expressed. And it's wanting to be harnessed and brought forth into our lives, into your life. You might be familiar with tadpoles becoming frogs, right? Initially, a tadpole is an egg in the water. And that egg hatches, and a tadpole comes out of it. It's a beautifully shaped little thing that uses its tail to wag and to swim. And through time, that tail begins to shrink up into the body of the tadpole, and its hind legs come out, right? And in time, the respiratory, the gills that were what breathed for the tadpole become legs and arms. And it changes so that it can breathe air, so that it can swim in the water, and it could also be on land. It makes a tremendous transformation, and that transformation is innate in who it is, what that tadpole is in that spark of divine light. And we have within us the same divine potential to transform into an amazing spiritual being. We have access to that. That is the essence and the truth of who you are. Greg Braden says, the divine matrix is the connective tissue of the universe, the field of energy and information that gives rise to all creation. And you have access to this divine matrix. The divine matrix is really, does it look like this? Probably not. But it's a metaphor for the spiritual connection that we have with each other, with the universe. And so it kind of gives our minds, which like to wrap around an idea. So the divine matrix, as we'll talk about it today, is more than just the words or the pictures that you're going to see. But I'm hoping that they will help you to understand this divine matrix, which really is consciousness. It's the kingdom of heaven. It's the presence of spirit that's in the entire universe and in you and right here. This matrix holds the blueprint of creation. And when we can tap into the invisible threads and connect with each other and connect with the higher self and connect with the universe, then we are really in this place of evolution and of transformation. It's almost like a tapestry. Right? Connecting into this matrix is like an amazing tapestry that's made from many, many threads. Right? And all of those threads are individual aspects of this tapestry. And in the same way, we are made up of individual threads of consciousness, which are the truth of who we are, which are all the aspects of who we are and what we have access to experience the fullness of the presence of Spirit that is the essence of who we are. So when we begin to see the world through this tapestry, sort of when we can lift our consciousness up and realize that we're not just an individual human being, but we are a spiritual entity. We are part of the larger whole, having a physical experience. And when we can see the world, see the universe through this perspective, right? See it as a matrix that we can influence, and we're going to talk about how we can influence that matrix today so that we can become part of it and tap into it so that we can draw from it and feed it. So we can be the highest possibility of our spiritual self, as well as contribute to the wholeness of the planet and everyone on the planet, and part of this universal consciousness which goes on forever. And the beautiful thing, and maybe ideally kind of a scary thing, is we have responsibility. By being connected to this allness, to the divine, which is everywhere, we have a responsibility to ourselves and to other people, to each other, to experience and to be the fullness that we can be, to be a part of that, because we realize that everything we think, do, and say affects the whole matrix, affects the whole consciousness. And God only knows. Our world could use a shift right now, right? And we get to be a part of that shift when we do it consciously. And that's really what we're talking about today, is how can we make a difference in the world? And we do that by changing the way we think about it. Right? And we change the way we interact with it. We change the way we interact with ourselves and the way we think ourselves and the way we experience each other and talk to each other and are present for each other. Each of us, you have a wellspring of essence, of truth, of power in you that I really believe you wouldn't be sitting here if you weren't aware of that, and that if you weren't aware that you want to impress upon the world your consciousness, raise your consciousness so much so that you can have a powerful effect on your life and on the world. Isn't that why you're here? Right? 2 of you, 3 of you, okay, right? Because we realize that the presence of Spirit, the presence of God, isn't out there on some cloud somewhere waiting for human beings to wake up. That presence is right here. We are that presence. And it's so funny because this is what Jesus taught 2,000 years ago, but people didn't listen to it, and it was too complicated. They couldn't make any sense out of it, so they made him the leader, right? They said, you do it for me, right? And we know that to transform the world, we don't need anybody to do it for us. We are the essence of that truth, right? Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. Be that change. Be that new way of thinking. So, in order to tap into this divine essence within us, sometimes we have to move through some self-doubt and wonder or negative thinking. Do you ever have thoughts like, I really wonder, am I doing the right thing? Huh? Right? Did I say the right thing with that person? Oh, darn, I wish I'd said something different. Yeah. Right? You ever done that? Yeah. And that's cool because we want to recognize that. But what we don't want to do is to get into our shit, for lack of a better word, right? And to give ourselves a hard time for it, but to say, oh, wow, I did the best I could. Next time I'll do a little better. Next time I'll be a little more focused. Next time I'll be a little more centered. We need to get away from condemning ourselves and to just allow ourselves to be. To know that we're perfect wherever we are, whatever we are doing, it's perfect. Right? Because we are part of this divine energy, this divine metrics, which is evolving. And we have the choice how to evolve. We have the choice to evolve and to just love ourselves in the process. It's really about unlocking the potential that's within us, finding the ways to get to the root and to the truth of who we are so we can be that full potential. Isn't that what you want, right? Because you are powerful. Do you know how powerful you are? You are so powerful. You can create. You can design. You are tapped into the divine metrics, which is feeding you everything you need. If you connect into it and say, what can I do? How can I serve? What can I know? What can I be? How can I come from love? It's really kind of fun, I think, that what's really happening in the spiritual realm and in the science realm is that they are coming together. It used to be thought that they were two totally separate entities that had no correlation. But what we're discovering now is that science and spirituality, even though they seem seemingly distant, are really complementary of each other. From a scientific perspective, disciplines such as quantum physics and systems theory and neuroscience are all shedding light on the interdependent and interconnected nature of the universe, right? Everything is connected. And our spiritual teachings, if we really look at the essence of them, are speaking about a universal consciousness, right? It's a consciousness that we all have access to. It's this divine essence that animates everything, transcending the boundaries of time and space. And the new ideas that are being promoted by us and others, especially in the New Thought and a lot of the Buddhist teachings, are realizing that we're all one. Right? We're all here doing the same work. Science and spirituality are related. Look at anything that the Dalai Lama talks about. It's all related. It's all about building the openness in our mind to accept the allness and the divine nature that's within everything. Greg Braden said, the divine matrix is the bridge that links our thoughts, our emotions, and our beliefs with the manifestation of our reality. So how does that happen? How are those things related? So we have the divine, we can influence the divine matrix through our thoughts, through our emotions, and through our beliefs. So how do thoughts affect that? Our thoughts are seeds that we can plant into the consciousness of our beingness and attract to us the truth, the wisdom, the power, the true and the right ideas. They are the vibrational frequencies that reverberate throughout the energetic field of the divine matrix. Right? There's this energy that's moving in you, in the present moment, in all life, in every moment. And when we can learn to intentionally direct our thoughts towards positive, towards empowering and uplifting patterns, we set into motion a chain of events that aligns with our desires and harnesses the power of focused, intentional thinking. Wow. It's deep, but it's not that deep. It just really means just watch your thoughts. Realize that the things that you think about are creating. So what do you want to create? You have the power. You are the artist with the palette in your hand, and you can create the world, the universe, the family, the relationship that your highest self desires if you tune into it and pay attention to your thoughts. So that's thoughts. Emotions are a powerful amplifier of our thoughts and our intentions. Our emotions create a vibrational charge that further energizes and magnetizes our desires into manifestation. Right? That's why a lot of people, when they teach affirmations, they say to say your affirmation with what? With feeling. With feeling. Because as soon as you say it with feeling, right? If I say, I'm a brilliant channel of God. True. But doesn't have the power. If I say, I'm a brilliant channel of God, I'm a brilliant expression, right? Because our body, our mind, our spirit, we are a part of the divine matrix, making that choice to do so when we express the truth with power and with emotions, right? Because we are vibrating, energizing, emotional beings. And when we I hate to use the word attack, but it's kind of like, when we attack what we're doing with energy, it vibrates within us. I believe that every cell in my body, mind, and spirit is active when I say an affirmation with power, when I say a prayer with power, that it has a huge effect. That affects me, it affects you, it affects the people around us, and you have that same power. I think a lot of people that have been doing this work for a long time kind of say, well, affirmations used to be important. When I first discovered truth, I learned about affirmations, and that's sort of passé. Yeah. That's fine if you want to stay right where you are. But if you want to continue to evolve spiritually, we really have to be connected to what we're thinking, what we're feeling, and what do we want. And the third part of this three-legged stool is beliefs. We have a tendency to see the world through our beliefs, through our perception, right? We see the world through our perception of what we think is going to be. We experience politics, we experience our relationships through this perspective based on our beliefs. So when we can get in there and effectively change our beliefs to move from limited thinking to embracing everything, we see the world differently. We open ourselves up to receive more because we change our beliefs. So changing our thoughts, our emotions, and our beliefs taps us into the divine matrix, taps us into the presence of God, taps us into the presence of spirit, taps us into the presence of love. And we become an active participant, a co-creator in our lives and in the world. Don't you want that?
Yes.
Greg Braden said, when we align ourselves with the divine matrix, we tap into a field of unlimited possibilities where miracles and synchronicities become the norm. Seems to me that I've noticed that there's a lot of synchronicities in my life. For you?
Yes.
Right? I don't think that's by accident, right? The synchronicity is happening because we are connected to this matrix, right? We are an energy force within this larger force of energy, this matrix, this divine, and the more connected we are to it, it just seems like, oh, isn't that interesting? Look what just happened. I just had this idea a few minutes ago, and all of a sudden, the thing that I needed, the information that I wanted, the person that I needed to talk to, the idea that I needed to have is right here. Right? I know that that's true. And that's a pretty exciting thing, right? When we become part of that field, things that seem like a miracle just happen. Things that seem like a synchronistic thing happening, it just happens. Because we're tapped into this field and we attract to us the thoughts, beliefs, the people, the inspiration, whatever it is that our essence, our spirit, this matrix that we're a part of is desiring for us. So ultimately, examining the influence of our thoughts, emotions, and our beliefs empowers us to take control of our lives, to take control of the essence of who we are, to be present and in every moment, and to be aware, to pay attention. So I'm going to share with you some ways that we can connect with ourselves and with this divine matrix, and then I'm going to take you into a process to do that. But you probably use many of these techniques, and I want to encourage you to continue. And the first thing that we can do is to practice mindfulness and being present. Just practice being mindful. How am I doing? What am I doing? Am I present in the moment? Am I really here? Are you really here right now? Or are you thinking about what you're going to do when you leave here? It's all good. But what do you, in every moment, ask yourself, what am I doing? What am I here for? Am I present? And the second thing we can do is to use visualizations and affirmations to create vivid images of that which your heart desires. And then to infuse them with positive emotions. And just really give them some energy, right? Give your visualization some energy. Give your affirmation some energy. And the next thing we can do is to practice meditation and contemplation. And that's just to find a place, find the time, just to sit and be present. I think meditation is probably the largest, the best way to develop consciousness, because it helps us to really focus in on this moment and to pay attention and to listen. And the next thing we can do is to practice energy clearing and balancing. Kind of letting go of the stuff that doesn't work for you. Clear it out. If you don't like the way you're thinking, then stop it. Right? If it's not working for you, just stop it. It sounds easy, but it begins with saying, stop. If you get a thought that you don't like, stop. Right? I talk to my committee all the time. You have that committee up in there, and there's all these people are offering all these things in my mind, and you're going to think I'm crazy, I know. But I get these thoughts all the time. This one's going, oh, that was terrible. Oh, this is really beautiful. Oh, Blaine, you shouldn't have said that. You know, you said shit in church, for God's sakes. And right? And I can go, okay, stop. Thank you for sharing, but I don't need to listen to that. I'll try and do better about not swearing in church, but it's really hard for me. I'm just an old cuss. What can I say? But, just to be conscious and let go. Letting go is one of the most powerful things we can do. To let go of anxiousness and worry and pain. Somebody hurt me. Let it go. Forgive yourself. Forgive somebody else. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful activities that we can do. It changes us right now. Scientists feel that forgiveness is one of the most powerful forces in the universe because it changes the effect right now. Changes the relationship with ourselves and with whomever we're forgiving right now. And then just to live a balanced life, really pay attention to what you're doing. If you're working too hard, stop it. Find more balance, right? Do the things that you love. Talking to myself, go into the ocean more, for God's sakes, right? Do what works for you in a loving and productive way. And the next thing is really powerful, and that is to practice gratitude and appreciation. Another powerful aspect that affects our consciousness immediately. So just for the fun of it, think of 3 things that you're grateful for. You just changed your consciousness. Because as soon as we experience gratitude, we have a shift in our awareness. It's like immediately we cannot be grateful and not attach ourselves to the divine matrix. As soon as we're grateful, we're in there, right? Because when we are grateful, have you ever noticed the things that we're grateful for, we attract more of them, right? If you want to get rid of that old car, be thankful for it. Don't hate it. Love it until another one shows up, right? So gratitude is huge. We spend time every day before going to bed being grateful for things that happened that day. Grateful for what we're experiencing, what we have. If you don't like what you have, be grateful for it. Right? It's kind of funny. Somebody said, well, why should I give thanks for my old car? It's an old beater, right? Well, if you give thanks for it, you are creating the energy that's going to attract another one, right? Would a nice car want to come into your life if it knows you hate the one you have? Right? Gratitude connects us with the matrix, connects you with our soul, connects us with life, connects us with our power. And the next thing we can do is to co-create and collaborate with others. And this is important because this is an exercise in collaborating with ourself, collaborating with the universe, collaborating with the matrix, right? It's with the matrix. It's saying, I am here as a co-creator. And I want to be open and receptive and be a co-creator in the universe. So when we work and do creative things with other people, we're saying to the universe, this is who I am. I'm a co-creator. I want more of that in my life, don't you? And I don't know, I just had the thought. I don't know if it's true or not, but it feels true. So if if we have some issues about working with other people and co-creating with other people, I wonder if we have issues with co-creating with Spirit. If we won't co-create with other people, maybe we're not open channels for co-creating with Spirit. I don't know if it's true. I never thought about it before. But it's kind of a cool idea, isn't it? Oh, no, not really. And the next thing we can do was inspired by Lynn McTaggart's book, The Intention Experiment. And she talks a lot about, well, let me tell you what she says. She says, intentions are the blueprint of our reality. What we focus on and believe in has the power to shape our lives. So we want to take time to practice intention-setting rituals. That's why I think rituals are so important, because they're demonstrating, again, to our consciousness and to the matrix that we're a part of, that our intention is to create. That our intention is to connect with what our intention is. Do you know what your intentions are? You know, if we don't, somebody said once, I'm probably Wayne Dyer, that the universe likes a made-up mind, right? And if we don't have an idea of what we want, we might get anything, right? But if we have an intention, we're more likely to get that which we intend. So, take time discovering what are your intentions. What do you want for yourself? How do you want to live your life? What do you want in your life? What is your spirit desiring of you? What does that higher essence want from you? And you have to know that when you have a clear intention, the divine matrix is going to support you in that and give you lots of ideas, lots of possibilities, and attract the right people to you to create that which you desire. And really bring you into this co-creative place in the matrix that is your life, so that you can contribute to this life, this energy, this vibration in a powerful way. I am connected to the divine, and I am expressing my perfection.
To the divine, and I'm expressing my perfection. I am connected to the divine, and I'm expressing my perfection. I am, I am, I am, I am. I am connected to the divine, and I'm expressing my perfection. I am connected to the divine, and I'm expressing my sing I am with me. I am. I am. I am. I am.
Breathing in and breathing out. Let's enter into a time of guided meditation together. And I invite you just to sit comfortably in your seat with intention. I'm going to take this moment just to relax and let go of anything that might be getting in your way. And to bring your awareness and your attention to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And we know that this is a safe time. A safe and powerful time to relax, to reflect, to contemplate, and to heal. And to know that you are connected to the divine, that your very essence is love, and that the presence of Spirit is alive in you. Breathing in and breathing out. And to open your heart and your mind to the awareness of an area in your life where you'd like to experience transformation or growth. Could be strength or love. It could be around a relationship or something that you're working on. It could be related to letting go of something that is prohibiting you from fully expressing your potential. It could be letting go of unforgiveness or self-doubt. And what would your intention be? Can you put it into a thoughtful sentence to create a clear and precise way of setting this intention? Might be something like, I desire to be more loving, to be more present, to forgive. And I invite you to imagine that you can hold this intention in your heart. And breathe into it. Imagine that the vibration of this intention moves through your body, through your mind, through your emotions, through your beliefs. Imagine that this intention wells up in you and fills every thought, every feeling, every space. And imagine that it expands even further and goes out into the universe. Fills the matrix. Perhaps you notice colors or feelings. Perhaps you have an emotion that you feel. If so, breathe into that emotion. Feel what it will feel like to experience that which you desire. Feel the energy, feel the love, feel the passion. Feel it like it's happening right now. I am connected to the divine and expressing my perfection right now. And let's take just a moment to hold this intention in the energy of all that we are, of the divine, for a few moments in the silence. And again, returning your awareness to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And knowing that you have planted a seed of your intention. You've planted a seed of transformation. And breathing in and breathing out. I invite you to begin to bring your awareness back to this moment. And to open your eyes when you're ready. Now is the time. Now is the time for you to experience and express the truth of who you are. To be that, to set an intention for that which you desire, and you is with a capital U, right? Meaning it's the divine matrix. You with a capital U means that the presence of Spirit, of God, of the universe, however you want to call it, is calling on you. And every time a water bottle falls over, it means that pay attention. So thank you for being here today. I know who you are. And thank you for... Isn't it great to play together and create together? We are all creators. And we are creating a world that works for all of us. Right? So God bless you. Thank you. Now we've got something fun to do. We're doing something fun now, right?
We got some sound. Well, that was fun. An intention Thank you so much, Reverend Blaine. Oh, I'm so honored to be doing this gig with you. All right. We're going to do something fun. Yeah, found it. We're going to sing, He's got the whole world in his hands. You know, when Reverend Blaine told me about what he's going to talk about, I'm like, oh, he's got the whole world in his hands. That just sounds like the divine matrix, the way we used to sing it, right? All right, so you can get into it. You can dance if you want. If anybody feels like rhythmically strong, I even have a couple shakers over here. Anybody want a shaker? Yeah? All right. There's a couple shakers, not a ton, but there's a tambourine. Don't take the tambourine unless you really are rhythmically strong, but you know. Come on, come on. Oh. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hand. Yeah, the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. Let's sing Matrix. He's got the whole matrix in his hands. He's got the whole matrix in his hands. He's got the whole divine matrix in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Souls and bodies, got my soul and body in his hand. He's got our souls and our bodies in his hands. He's got our soul and our bodies in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. What's next? Got unity on Maui, yeah. In his hands, he's got unity on Maui. In his hands, he's got a unity on Maui. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his. Oh, and then we gotta have the little bitty. Oh wait, we got brother. All right, here we go. Sorry, I interrupted. Here we go. All right, now we're starting. He's got a you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got a you and me, sister. In his hand, he's got you and me, brother and sister. In his hand, he got the whole world in it. Now we're gonna sing about little baby Honu. Can we do this? Here we go. He got the itty bitty Honu. In his hands, he got the itty bitty Honu. In his hands, he got the itty bitty Honu. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. I think that's everything, right? Yeah. Thanks for singing that with me. And thank you for playing the instruments. That just warms my heart.
You warm our heart.
Woo! Thanks, Robin. Wow, you are part of the creative energy. She has so many great ideas. Thank you.
Such a cute little baby Honu.
Can't you just feel his cute little face? All right. Well, at this time, I invite you to prepare your love offerings, your tithes for some of us, and your gifts to Unity on Maui. And I thank you for showing up today and being a part of this ministry. And I know that we are creating together a new way of being, a new consciousness. And I know that the work that we're doing is powerful, and it's changing lives. Anybody been changed by New Thought teachings?
Amen.
Wow, right? Has it been powerful to you? Have you experienced life more fully because of realizing that we can connect with Spirit and we can be expressions of this light and love? And so we are creating the energy and the consciousness of being together this morning. And I know all that we're doing is a co-creative effect. And even our contributions help to bring in and maintain this energy and this amazing property that we have. So thank you for contributing to that. Well, there goes some gifts right there. And thank you for being here this morning. And so as we hold our gifts, and let's visualize them moving through Unity on Maui. And imagine that this truth that we're teaching, these lessons that we learned today are moving out into the world. And let's behold, let's feel what that feels like, right? To have a world of unity. We should have a unity church on every block, right? But to have a world that is focused on oneness and appreciation and acceptance and love and forgiveness and empowerment. So as we hold our gifts, and let's hold that intention in our hearts and mind as we affirm and pray our prayer for prosperity together. Let's say it together. Through a grateful, giving heart, my minds and life overflow with the abundance of God's all-providing, infinite supply. And so it is. Thank you, loving Spirit, for these gifts that have come to us in love. We hold them, we bless them, we give thanks for them. And we see them moving through this ministry out across this amazing, beautiful island and out into the world. And we picture a world that's filled with light, filled with joy, filled with peace, and with love. And so it is. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we got just a few announcements today. There we go. Let's see, where are we going to start? The flowers behind us are offered by Emily and myself in celebration of this amazing Unity community that we're a part of. See, the universe is just contributing all the time with enthusiasm. And if you'd like to bring flowers some Sunday morning, would be absolutely delightful. There's a sign-up sheet in the back, and you can pick a Sunday and tell us who you'd like them dedicated to. And we'll announce them on Sunday, and you can have them up here on our platform to celebrate with us. Isn't this an amazing orchid, isn't it? Wow. My gosh. You know, I was telling Emily this morning, I don't remember orchids before 10 years ago, right? Now I see them if I watch a YouTube video or something, or a church service somewhere else. People have orchids, and they're all around. But we in Maui, Hawaii, have known about them for a while. It just surprised me that I see them everywhere now. I guess they grow relatively easily, and they're so amazing. You guys are amazing. They look like they're going, okay.
He's got the itty bitty orchids in his hands.
Everything's a song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a song. Let's all sing it. Yeah, everything's a song. Sorry.
Was that? How many cups of coffee did you have today?
Not enough coffee. I need some more. Not enough coffee. Ready for some more. I take it with cream if anybody wants to know.
I think I've lost control. As if I ever had it, right?
Blaine thinks he's in control. Isn't that funny?
Okay.
Oh, let's hear it for Robin. I don't know,
We're getting punchy. We better
from...
end this. We're getting punchy.
Right. It's been a long, long service. All right. So, it's been a long, long service.
And it just keeps going on. Yes, it does.
And the people all leaving. Oh, wow. All right, here we go. What's next? Oh, next Sunday, our good friend Adam Lightplay, who is back there,
All right, Adam.
is going to be speaking on creative thought. The first lesson is also the last. Ooh, and I asked him, well, do you want to talk about it? And he goes, no, just make something up. So it's going to be creative thought.
On the fly, it's gonna be creative thought. On the fly. So that means you all need to say some extra prayers this week. That's what that means.
Can't get any response out of you, Adam. Oh, no. Now he's going to come up and defend himself,
Here
right?
comes Adam.
Well, you touched on synchronicity today, and the synchronicity is so good that you just did my talk today. No, not quite, but there's an overlap because, we're talking about the infinite, so naturally it's going to run into it. So I loved everything you said today. I was making notes during your talk, which is very rude. I was on my phone, but I was actually making notes for tomorrow. So I feel like it'll just continue on from what you did today. So I'm really looking forward to expanding on the divine matrix.
You knew he had to say something, right? He couldn't leave it at what I said. No, that'll be fun. Anything Adam does is a lot of fun, so come next week at 10 o'clock and you'll have some fun with Adam. Well, let me see. Next, we have Prashante. Come on up. Let's give Prashante a hand. Wow. This is Prashante. Was that your guardian butterfly?
Is this on?
Will be.
I really feel and see how the magic happens here in this room. Thank you so much, Reverend Blaine and Robin, for this beautiful, powerful talk and service today. I just feel really honored to be here with you all. And you all feel the energy in the room. You feel the love and feel uplifted. I certainly do. So that is kind of what I'm here to offer, is a meditation class on Tuesday nights. And it's a Kundalini meditation class. And Kundalini is the spiritual life force energy that resides within each of us. And our Kundalini is a... Okay. I'll look at my notes. And these are practices that we do to cultivate this divine energy that exists in all of us and to bring it into our daily lives. And this is an ancient practice. I don't know, are any of you all familiar with Kundalini meditation? Yeah. So ancient practices that came into being known in the 700s and by the yogis that went and meditated in caves and became enlightened. And so, and this practice is really about being in the divine matrix. So, wow.
Wow. A coincidence.
Thank you. Yeah. And using everything in our lives as part of that spiritual learning, why we're here on the planet. And it's about finding and establishing a relationship with the divine that's real inside of us. It's not out there somewhere. And opening our hearts, and we practice meditation so we can live in the fruits in our daily life, the fruits of meditation: love, peace, generosity, gratitude, clarity of mind. And so when we practice, we receive these fruits. So I hope you all will join me on Tuesday evenings, 5:30 to 7. And it is, your donations are welcome, but come no matter what. And it's for any level of meditators. If you've never meditated before, you're so welcome. And if you have, you're so welcome. I would just love to see everyone. And it's here. Yes, right here. So
and you
thank
can do
you so
a
much.
little talk before it?
I'll do a little, there'll be talking, there'll be a little talk, there'll be guided meditation, there'll be meditation, there'll be music, and and there'll be beautiful energy.
And will it always be 5:30 to 7?
It'll,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bless you. All right. Let's see. Well, as usual, I put together a walk your talk, which is kind of a summary of everything I talked about today, and that's on the back table in the back. What color is it today? Pink. Pink it is. So pick one up if you'd like to take home the message. And I think, anything else, Robin? Oh, I'm afraid to ask.
Just thank you.
Okay.
Very grateful for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, then. Well, let's stand. And thank you for all for being here today. Thank you to those of you watching on Facebook. And we'll see us later on YouTube. And blessings to you all. Have a great week. And let's affirm the prayer for protection together, and then we'll join hands and sing the peace song. All right? Here we go. Prayer protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. God bless. Have a great week. See you soon.
Where